Mother and nurse who traveled to the epicenter of the coronavirus outbreak in the U.S. is now back home spending much needed time with her family on this Mother's Day. She spoke with our Bill Barajas about the difficulties of treating patients around the clock and her journey back to normalcy.
After working 12-hour shifts 7 days a week for about 5 weeks, Holly Benson is finally home. She went above the call of duty and risked her life. She also returned with a wealth of knowledge and to a 4-year-old little girl who doesn't quite understand the commitment and sacrifice, but is happy to have Mom back for Mother's Day.
She was excited and then said, "Mama, I got you a balloon." And since then, she's been a bit of a clinging vine.
Ava hasn't let go since. The 4-year-old knows her mom went to help those in need, but doesn't understand much outside of that.
I think in 10, 20 years, we'll be able to look back and say, I got to help out with the coronavirus, the pandemic, a historical pandemic.
This frontline hero normally works here, North Houston Family Medicine. She, like hundreds of other healthcare professionals across the country, chose to help, knowing there were risks.
It was a bit crazy in the hospitals. They had opened up floors that weren't usually used for the COVID patients. You had the refrigerated trucks outside for the bodies. Unfortunately, makeshift ICUs were opened up.
Benson compared it to a war zone. She says the streets were empty as New Yorkers quarantined and practiced social distancing. It wasn't all bad, though. Benson tells us she saw real progress.
I got to watch a lot of that change. Makeshift ICUs closing, refrigerated trucks were gone, thankfully, when I left. It went from wild to manageable in a few weeks.
Like most, Benson is ready for life to go back to normal. She cautions Texans to take it slow, though.
I would encourage folks to still just be cautious. Don't just think about yourself, but the people that you could be bringing it home to, your loved ones, the elderly. In New York City, I saw folks who weren't just elderly or susceptible, fighting for their lives.
And Benson says she was tested several times for the virus before coming back home and tested negative. She was also tested upon arrival and says she is awaiting the results of a nasal swab, but felt it was safe to be reunited with her family. Now, as far as Ava goes, she says Ava tends to follow her around the house a little bit more than usual, but she doesn't mind. In Conroe, Bill Barajas, KPRC, Channel 2 News.